Hello, my friends, wherever you are on this planet. My pleasure to welcome you to another episode of Cross-Cultural Experience. My name is Uche Onyebadi. Now, if you're new to this forum, what I do here is to, primarily invite a guest who must have left his or her culture of origin, traveled to some other place, experienced something else is willing to share. More importantly, what did the person learn from that culture? What did the person learn from that culture? Now, but from time to time, I talk about myself because I've had the privilege of traveling to one or two places. So I also share my experience and also let you know what I learned from wherever I have visited. Now, if you want to be part of this program, all you need to do is email me at crossculturalexperiences@gmail.com. crossculturalexperiences@gmail.com. Don't forget the S that goes with it. So in this edition, I am going to take you all the way from the Bahamas. The Bahamas. I was there, fairly recently in the company of my daughter Yadi and Janae, her roommate in college. And a brief history about this. We were just on the streets of Nassau in Bahamas, and then we saw a church and decided to walk in and see what was going on there. After all, this is cross-cultural experience. It was hot the day we visited Nassau in Bahamas. But I can tell you it was a very pleasant experience. Very, very pleasant experience. And so where did we go? We went to the Zion Baptist Church, just there on the streets. But Zion Baptist Church. A little bit of history. The church was founded in 1835 by a British missionary known as Reverend Joseph Burton, and it was founded predominantly for white people in the Bahamas. But today it is predominantly Black. I say it again, predominantly Black, and it's led by Reverend Dr. Terence Morrison. So you can see from 1835, when it was just almost exclusively for the white settlers, to now that the Black folks are in the majority of that church. But the door of the church is still open, and that church is the second oldest church in Nassau, Bahamas. Okay, why am I talking about this church? Two things. One, there are some, especially developing nations, they're in a hurry to modernize. They want to look like the New York, London, Amsterdam, and all that. And some of them in the process decide to destroy the foundations of their countries, the historical foundations of their country. We lose a sense of history in the quest to modernize. Yes, you can modernize. There's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot forget the past. You cannot forget the history, where you're coming from. In fact, in the Bahamas, there are a lot of historical sites that have now been turned into what? Tourism centers. So you also make money as a result of your history. So when you destroy a part of your history in the quest to modernize, you are robbing yourself the opportunity to do what? To attract tourists and earn some money. Because if somebody is coming from London, it's not coming to see the one or two little skyscrapers we've built here and there. They want to see something that is different. As they say, you don't carry coal to Newcastle. They already have their coal. So give them something new. So I can't be coming from New York and then you're showing me, oh, this is an elegant building there. If I'm in New York, I've seen so many, elegant buildings, New York, Chicago, wherever. So give them something different. So the preservation of history is absolutely very, very important. Not that I didn't know that, but when I went to Nassau in the Bahamas, it reinforced what I knew, what I've always believed, and what so many people believe, that you cannot destroy your history in the name of modernization. That is lesson number one. And it has so many implications, including economic benefits because you can attract tourists as they do in the Bahamas. Hey, I can also tell you that the people were very friendly. You stop somebody on the street and say, "Oh, I'm going to this place." They take their time, but they describe their description is typically African because it has a lot of African people of African descent. Oh, you go there, you turn left. When you go, you will see that wild building. Just go right. Now, as you're going right, just be on the lookout. There's another brick building to your left. You go left. That's how we, we give directions. But it's nice. And then you know what? They crown it all by when you get to that place. If you're a little bit confused, just ask anybody, and they will show you where to go. So I was seeing myself in Lagos, Nigeria, in Nassau, Bahamas, when it came to getting directions where we were going. All right. What was the second thing we learned? As I told you, we went to this Zion Baptist Church that is now predominantly Black. One, we didn't make any bookings at all. We just saw the church and decided just to walk in. And the people were very friendly. We met a lady called, everybody calls her Miss Bree. Very, very welcoming. No appointment, no nothing. She even looked at us because it was so hot. She got us water to drink, free. She didn't charge it. I mean, nothing. She gave us water to drink. Like they say in the Bible, when I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. When I was a stranger, you welcomed me. She didn't ask us for passports and visas and what are you doing in this country, or I'm going to call the police or whatever. No, the doors were open. The doors to the church open. And what did we see? Again, go back to history. As you will see in the video that will accompany what I'm saying, that church has so many things that are 190 years old. Let me say it again, 190 years old. From the chairs to the lectern, the pulpit, where the pastor, delivers his sermon, 190 years old. Yes, there was a time, they had some kind of catastrophe, that destroyed the original, but they were able to rebuild the church and then maintained all those things that symbolize the history of the place. So Miss Bree welcomed us. Hey, you're welcome. As for our names, what do you want? She gave us a guided tour of the church. She took her time. She took her time to take us and explain everything she could about this church. I will leave you to watch it so that you can see how they have maintained the church that is 190 years old. Okay, so that was the second lesson. And what was the third lesson? Well, not necessarily the third lesson, but coming out of the second lesson we learned that good people are everywhere on this planet. Don't mind what you read. Sometimes you read in the media, oh, that the people are this, that. No. In fact, there are more good people on this planet than the evil ones. It only takes one person to do some damage, something evil. Then you get the impression that everybody's not like that. There are more good people on this planet than the bad ones. You can think of any country you can imagine. What's the crime rate? Maybe 1%, maybe 5%. Okay, even if it is 10% of the population, how about the 90%? Good people. Think about it like that. Yeah, one person commits a crime, and then you characterize the entire country as, like we would find in most Western media. They are this, they are that, they are that. How about the 95% that you have not talked about? So there are good people. Miss Bree, wonderful lady. Took us, I mean, she's been in that church, I think, since the early 2000s, if I'm not making a mistake, welcomed us with open arms, gave us water, conducted us around, and then wished us well. What else can you get? So there are good people everywhere. That was another crucial lesson. People are hospitable. They welcome strangers. But there are a few people who are very opposed to seeing people who don't look like them or who are strangers, and then they want to. The next instinct is to call the police and tell you must leave here. What the hell? Okay, so that was our experience. I will let you watch the video of this church that is 190 years old, the Zion Baptist Church in Nassau, Bahamas, that started out as a all white enclave, but today it is predominantly black. All right. Before I sign off or I show you the video, remember, if you want to be part of this program, all you need to do is to email me crossculturalexperiences at gmail.com. I'll say it one more time. Crossculturalexperiences at gmail.com. So you watch the video, and I want to tell you this, the way I sign off. Stay safe, stay blessed, and be like Miss Bree. Welcome, open your arms, and welcome strangers, even if you don't know them. We are human beings on this planet, and we should relate to one another as such, not with the eyes of hostility. Uche Onyebadi is my name. I'll come your way again. Thank you for now. Bye. So this is called the Baptist
Zion Baptist Church.
Zion Baptist Church.
This is one of the oldest Baptist church. Actually, this is Mother Zion. Out of this church, after slavery, not slavery, slavery, they started the first schools in Nassau. And after that, they turned it over to government, and that became the first set of public school.
Wow, from here.
This church was actually built for white Bahamians.
Wow.
But from the door open, all the blacks from down the hill came up and got it over.
Wow.
Yes, the British built it.
Wow.
Can you explain again you say 190 years?
190 years.
All these chairs?
All the chairs, the pulpit, the beams.
The beams?
Yes, all original. The walls, all original.
Wow.
And they actually, if you look at if you're familiar with boats, if you look at the roof, it's actually built like a ship.
Wow.
Old ship of Zion.
Wow. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. This is beautiful.
It is.
And our pastor now, Reverend T.G. Morrison, is the third native Bahamian pastor.
Wow. So you've gone through 3 of them.
Yes.
Wow, 3 generations.
How large is the congregation here?
About 500 or more.
Oh, okay. So you must have like 2, 3, 4 services.
2 services, 8 a.m. and 11.
Oh.
This is beautiful.
Is this the oldest church in?
One of.
Okay.
One of the oldest Baptists.
Baptist churches in the.
We have Anglican, Methodist, Seventh-day Adventist, we have all.
All of this.
Okay. This is looking marvelous. Huh?
What's the color? Seeing out there. Oh, Pentecost! Hey! Amen. Yeah, that's true.
Tell me something. Is this a Christian? I mean, this is a Christian church. I mean, the city itself or the country itself. Yeah.
Bahamas, Christian.
Mostly Christian.
Christian nation.
Okay.
Bahamas is a Christian nation.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was asking. I saw us having have like prophetic ministry and all that stuff. Like, I saw something like ministry of the prophetic outside.
On the trip?
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably there's some possible there, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm very good at that. I could give you a booklet and you could explain our history.
Okay.
Well, and you've been here since the year 2000, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. All original.
All original, 190.
Original.
Original.
190 years old.
Yes.
They don't make them anymore like this.
The benches, everything.
Oh my goodness.
Beams.
Yeah.
All these ones are original.
All original.
Gee.
They just shine them up a little bit, but they're all original.
Yeah. Now, don't tell me this Bible is 190 years old. Oh my God, this is wonderful. It's well kept.
Yes, we try our best at God's grace.
Yeah. Oh.
Original pulpit.
Original pulpit.
Original pulpit.
I wish you could have come on a Sunday. I would come to church. Yeah.
We needed to come in here and then see the church.
What was your name?
Bree.
Marie. Thank you, Miss Bree. Yes. Yachty, nice to meet you, Miss Bree.
That's your stuff?
No, I was like, you're leaving your stuff.
Oops.
Unfortunately, because of the power outage for the last day, I only have room temperature water, bottled water, that's fine?
Yes, that's good. Thank you.
Wow. Original child. This is the Zion Baptist Church in Nassau, Bahamas. This is really a journey to understanding.
So that's our first behavior pastor. No, sorry, the second, first, Reverend Calvin Sands.
Wow.
Calvin Belch Sands.
Wow. And so his son or his grandson? Oh.
After him, we had a Reverend Smith. And then we have Reverend Terrence Morrison now.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the
Inside here, you will get a little breakdown of our history thus far. Yes.
If I ever know someone heading to Bahamas, I'll let them know this church is around.
Okay, so the contribution is on the back.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much. God bless